Olá, bom dia! É um prazer ter vocês aqui comigo hoje, porque hoje é um dia muito especial. Eu vou falar de um país muito especial para mim, que é um país que eu visitei no ano passado, a convite do governo, que é a Indonésia, um país maravilhoso, que tem 17 mil ilhas, uma população de 273 milhões de habitantes, é um país quase do tamanho do Brasil, a quarta maior população do mundo, e a minha experiência foi uma experiência incrível, de conhecer pessoas e ambientes exóticos, pessoas diferentes, muito simpáticas. E eu convidei hoje para o nosso programa o embaixador da Indonésia no Brasil, Edi Yusup. Ambassador, it's an honor to have you here on our program now. Thank you very much for receiving us at Indonesia Embassy. I would like to ask you the improvement of the bilateral relations between Brazil and Indonesia, please.
Thank you, Fabiana. Before I answer the question, I just would like to take this opportunity to express my sincere thanks to the Edi TV and also Fabiana for giving me the opportunity to explain about Indonesia-Brazil bilateral relations. On behalf of Indonesia citizens in Brazil, I would like also to congratulate Brazil for the 198th anniversary of independence. Our warmest wishes for Brazil's continued progress and prosperity. Answering to your questions, I would like to inform you that Indonesia and Brazil has established diplomatic relations since 1953. So now it's already 67 years old. So our founding father, President Sukarno, 6 years after diplomatic relations established, visited Brazil in 1959. And I believe he was the first leaders from Asia Pacific to had an official visit to Brazil. And after that, we have also high official visits by President Suharto, President Abdurrahman Wahid, and President Susilo Bambang Yudhoyono. So 4 presidents have visited Brazil. This shows the importance of Brazil to Indonesia. The other aspect of the development that in 2008, Brazil and Indonesia agreed to establish what we call the strategic partnership of Indonesia and Brazil. This will serve as the basis for cooperation in various fields. And since then, Indonesia and Brazil have enjoyed outstanding and multi-spectrum cooperation in economic, in politics, and in defense cooperation. Both countries have also actively engaged in international and regional fora, including in G20 meetings and also in the foreign policy and global health initiative.
Ambassador, why economic cooperation is the priority of your mission here?
As I said earlier, Fabiana, we had a very good cooperation in politics, in many fields, but we have to translate this excellent cooperation into more concrete and more robust economic cooperation. President Joko Widodo has stipulated that all Indonesian diplomats has to be a marketer. That means that we have to do economic diplomacy as a priority of our policy, of our diplomacy. Last year, our trade with Brazil is only 3 billion. I think this is far from the potential that we have. Because if we combine Brazil and Indonesian economy, we have 2.8 trillion US dollar and 480 million of the population. And we are the biggest economy in Southeast Asia. So I think we should have more trade and more investment as well as tourism cooperation. So that benefit can be felt by Indonesian and Brazilian society. Last year, we brought 17 Brazilian businessmen to visit Indonesia together with you to attend or to participate in the Trade Expo Indonesia and also Indonesia Latin American Business Forum. Hopefully, by participating in those 2 important events, the cooperation between business to business can be further developed. And I'm really sure that by having more B2B contact, the investment and trade cooperation can be further developed.
I also believe that because I've been to that trade expo in Indonesia and then I saw many products that could be interested to Brazilian population, and I saw a big potential for business. I'm not a businesswoman, but
You can
you
feel
don't
it.
need to be. I could see it by
Yes.
myself, many
Yeah.
products and many, I think the relations can increase.
Yes.
I believe so.
Yes.
Ambassador, after listening your explanation about the bilateral relations, about the people-to-people contact, about trade, tourism, could you also tell us about the near future agenda plans for Indonesia and Brazil?
So for the near future, we have 4 agendas. The first agenda is to organize Trade Expo Indonesia in November, together with second Indonesia Latin American Business Forum. Hopefully, more Brazilians can participate in these 2 forums, which will be held
in Brazil,
no in Indonesia. But we are going to organize virtually because of the COVID-19. So hopefully, the Trade Expo Indonesia and Indonesia Latin American Business Forum, which is the second meeting, hopefully can be attended by many Brazilian companies. The second agenda is to resume and revitalize the existing platform of meetings between officials of Brazil and Indonesia. The first one is Joint Commission of Indonesia and Brazil. The second one is Trade and Investment Working Group. And the third one is the Consultation Committee on Agriculture, to take stock what we have achieved and what more we can do together to scale up the cooperation between the 2 countries. The third agenda is to strengthen B2B contact, among others by establishing Indonesia-Brazil Chamber of Commerce. Just for your information, in 2018, Indonesia has established Indonesia-Brazil Chambers of Commerce. So hopefully Brazil will follow Indonesia to establish Brazil-Indonesia Chamber of Commerce this year. The fourth agenda is to push the negotiation of Indonesia-Mercosur FTA. We believe that by having Indonesia-Mercosur FTA, economic cooperation will continue to deepen, which will be beneficial for both sides. So that's all the 4 priority agendas that I'm going to take this year. Hopefully this year and early next year.
I wish you the best of luck, and I wish that these both beautiful countries that are Brazil and Indonesia make a lot of more relations. Thank you very much, Ambassador. I wish you the best of luck for Indonesia and for Brazil. And I wish that these both countries do a lot of business together, people-to-people contact, tourism, trade, as well as you said. And thank you for receiving us at Indonesia Embassy in Brasília. Terima kasih.
Muito obrigado.